Hello, everyone. I'm Keryn Lee, and I'm here today with Diana Michaels, and we are going to be having a little discussion about self-care. We have a couple of questions for you. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Karen. And as you can see, I'm Diana and I'm here with Karen. And we're going to be talking with you about self care or asking you questions. So perhaps you can prioritize your self care. So, Karen, what's the first question?
The first question was, what stops you from self-care, from taking care of yourself? Is that the first question?
That's the first question.
Remember now.
So, so what stops you, or what has stopped you in the past, or what sort of things do your clients or people that you've encountered, what sort of things do they say that stop them?
I would definitely say things like family commitments and obligations, business or work commitments, expectations and obligations to others. I've got to take care of this person, or someone expects you to do something. Even societal expectations. Oh, my business needs to be successful, so I have to work X amount of hours, or whatever it is. I think sometimes fear of stopping. We're often not taught to just take time for ourselves, to relax, to chill out. It's like, oh, we should be doing something. And I think that's kind of entrained into us, depending on the family that we were born into. I think also when, people get tired because they're so busy, they're doing so much, that becomes an excuse as well. And I think also for many people, not even knowing what self-care really is and how to sort of go about implementing that.
Mm, yeah, I think that's a very valuable point that sometimes people don't know what self-care is.
Mm.
Um, Many people have families that are on like all the time, whether they've got addictive personalities or whether they don't have to have a particular problem in the family, but there's just this push to just keep going. And so
Yeah.
they have no idea. And so it's always, you stop when you drop rather than, pacing yourself to actually get, to where you want to go. I've also noticed that other people's judgment can be a reason why
Mm.
people don't take care of themselves. It's like, oh, you're doing that, or gee, you have a lot of time off, or you do a lot of relaxation things, or
Yeah.
whatever it might be, or you're very precious. This perception that if you take care of yourself, that there's something wrong with you,
Yeah.
rather than there's actually something really balanced about your approach to getting to the end of the week, or
Yeah.
getting there and not being out for the count.
Yeah, it's like that's abnormal in this society.
Yeah, very much so. Um, so what makes taking care of yourself or self-care a priority for you, Karen?
Um, I would say looking back, um, through creating my healing business and through my life, really, um, over the last probably 2 years, things have changed a lot in my life, and it's really allowed me time to reflect back. And there were times when I thought I was doing self-care, and maybe I was to a small extent, but it just needed to be so much different than what I was doing. It wasn't really care. I think it was sort of like pretend care. I'd been able to fool myself into thinking that I was caring for myself, but it just goes way beyond, taking a few minutes here and there, which is a good start, but it extends to just having real kindness for your body and for yourself by sometimes just saying no, and not feeling guilty about it, or you know little things like cleaning your house. sometimes can be a self-care thing. And I just got to that point where there was a few things happening in my business, a few things happening in my body, and it really caused me to slow down, reprioritize, and start looking at what needs to change here, asking lots of questions, and then making new priorities for myself. And for
Yeah.
you?
I have been working at this also for a long time. Been working in education and in health and as a practitioner for a lot of years. And I've also been unwell and been injured. And it's a real reality check when for me, when I was unable to do things.
Mm.
And I was not willing to, I was not willing for that to be the end result. Like being, I think I was saying to you that I have a goal, and my goal is to be flexible and happy and fit till I'm 150 or until I check out. But either way, I think if we're going to be here, it's really got to be a quality of life. And you see so many
Exactly.
people and they don't have that.
Yeah.
And it's just the incremental things that we do every day that make all the difference. It's not about fixing something when your body's really deteriorated and broken. It's really about what can we do
Yeah.
and slowing down. And I came from a family where, you know, people that know me would know this to be true, that my mother's idea of the school holidays was that we cleaned out all the cupboards. Like we
Yeah.
never stopped. It
Wow.
was insanity. And, I learnt when I was 30, I was going out with this very nice man. And I learnt that you could have afternoon sleeps for no reason at all.
Wow.
And that was the very first time. That is a long time to be going full speed ahead. And
Yeah.
since then, I've been reparenting myself and, yeah, learning what it is to really take care of me. Like you said, not it looks like I'm taking care of me, but
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really choosing for me. And I ask a question. I often will ask, if I'm not sure, will this create greater for me
Yeah.
and my body? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you spoke about your goal there, and I shared my goal with you earlier, which is really to be me, to be all of me, like the being that I am, and to really let go of other people's expectations, projections, and to really, because what I found myself people pleasing. And even though I'd been aware of this for a long time, I really want to take it to that deeper level where I'm really so in tune with who I am that it's a kindness to me and my body to really have that self-care for myself and be aware of what other people require, but not making it mine in a way, which, I think comes under that, heading of self-care and all of that as well. So basically, this is what Diana and I are choosing as we move forward. Do you have anything else you want to say about that, Diana?
No, but if people would like to reach out to either of us, they're most welcome. We offer a range of treatments and coaching and courses. So, yeah, if you'd like to be in contact with me, you can do that through my website, which is www.starlightwellnesscentre.com.au. And you can be in contact with Keryn
At www.kerynlee.com.au. And yeah, we'd love to hear about your stories, ideas about self-care. And of course, if you have any questions and so on, please reach out to us. But it's such a huge topic. And I think at this time on the planet, we really need to be taking care of ourselves on all levels. And that's going to create something greater for all of us.
Yeah. So until we see you again.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.